What's up, everybody? Welcome to the hot seat. So sorry we're late today. We are, experiencing some technical difficulties, but that is what happens when you go live. It's not a big deal. Tonight we have a great guest. We have Ricky from the meat stall in the chat or in the hot seat tonight. We got Dutch camping from like 2 miles away from his house because that's how things work in Iowa. You can just camp wherever you want. We got some other people. We got plenty of people in the chat. I'll shout you guys out. But Dutch, why don't you say hi to the people, set the super shot price, and let's get going.
Well, let's see. What did we do last week? Do you remember? Last week we called the farm.
Wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. All right. In honor of our guest's mighty fine looking shirt, there's 2 pits on there. Let's go $10 a pit. We'll go 20 this week.
Right on. All right, we'll dig it. $20. All right, there's your price, guys. I'm Ricky. I forgot to mention this to you. I have some very good friends right now renewing their wedding vows via Zoom call that Mrs. CJ is on. So once Kent starts asking his questions, I'm going to step out, give my love, and then I'll jump back in. But before we get started, let's go with people in the chat. We got Madwood Barbecue, Blackstone Betty's in the house. What's up, Des? How you doing? Comparison Cooking, Morningwood Barbecue. And someone said your name is Woody. I assume that's where the Morningwood comes from. That's a hell of a name right there. Pickles is in there. Nigel's in there all the way from the UK. Josh and Bethany are in the house. Smoky Joe's Pit Barbecue. TNT Barbecue. Steven and Jacqueline, as always. Backwoods Gourmet. How you doing? Skip. Long Quest. What's going on? Pickles wants no love. All right. So no one loved Pickles tonight. Uncle Steve's in there. Kirby Q. What's going on? Woody here. There you go. Grumpus on Fire. Let's see here. Side Yard Barbecue. Cuff and Stuff, Frag Daddy, Big Cat 305, Chef Alex, all the way from, oh God, Pickles already got timed out. Damn. Delana and Wally, how you doing? Chef Alex, all the way from Chicago. What's new barbecue? Kris, Eastwood Farms, what's going on? KC, how you doing, brother? Let's see here. Newcomb Barbecue, I did not die. Let's see here. Bad Beast Barbecue, what's up, brother Daryl? How you doing, man? Uncle Steve. Another care package from Uncle Steve. Thank you, Uncle Steve. Let's see here. Big Cat 305, Frag Daddy, Pickles as always. Well, Pickles was in the chat. He's taking a timeout right now. All right. If you guys have questions for our guests tonight, put them in the chat at Daddy Dutch. We are still dealing with the feedback problems, so I'm going to mute Ricky when I'm talking. And then I'll unmute him when we're not talking. And then Dutch and him will go back and forth. Let's see here. Who else? Grumpus on Fire. I think I said you behind the garage barbecue. What's going on, buddy? Whew. All right. One more thing. Oh, sorry. Jimmy Q. I see you, buddy. One thing I wanted to mention that, as we always do, we honor our veterans. So Ricky is a veteran of the Navy, retired Navy. So thank you, bro. Appreciate your service. Walk say hi to the people, bro.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Out there in our YouTube, it's a meat stall, and I have to say that I'm very, 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 very excited to be on the show. I was scheduled to be on the show one time before, but through an unforeseen circumstance, what happened to our brother Phil, I wasn't on that show. But for Phil tonight, CJ, here you go.
What you got?
Crocs.
You got some Crocs on. Oh, I love it, man.
These Crocs. I bought my Crocs with Phil tonight. Hey, I'm excited. I'm ready to answer some questions. I'm ready to put some liquor in my liver, and let's go.
You want some liquor in his liver? I love it, man. All right, Doug. I'm hearing a little bit of commotion outside my door here. Do you mind asking me a few questions? Where you live, where you reside? Dutch.
What's that?
Can you?
I had a car going by.
I need you to jump in and do the questions first. you know, where you live, where you reside, all that good stuff. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna make me do that tonight, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go. They're hooping and hollering out there. They're really good friends. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But we got an echo. Yeah, there's gonna be feedback when I talk and have Ricky unmuted. We couldn't figure out what the problem was, but we needed to get the show started. All right, I'm going to mute myself. Dutch, you take over. Ricky, I'll be.
All right, Ricky. This is the portion where I get to ask CJ's boring questions.
All right, let's go.
The same ones he gets to ask every week, and I'm waiting for some out of the chat from them because those questions get a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
you can't plan for those. All right, so Ricky, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, where you're from, family life. If you want to expound upon that, let us know.
All right. I currently live in Southern California, sunny San Diego, but I'm a byproduct of Worcester, North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina, not Western North Carolina. You can start a fight with that Eastern and Western North Carolina. I joined the Navy when I was 17, and then I came out here. I got a buddy from California. You know, he always said, "Well, you spent more time out here than you did in North Carolina. You from California." But I still say what my roots is in North Carolina. My family, I got 4 kids. So I got a set of twins who are 24. Then I got a big jump. Then I got a 9-year-old and I got a 10-year-old. I've been married for 18 years to my beautiful wife. I should be out here in a little bit, talking on the mic, telling how she disliked my grills and how she don't want me to get another one. But quiet as kept. I'm in the mix of trying to get one more.
Yeah, well, you know, we always are. We always are. I have right at a dozen, and Mrs. Dutch probably knocked me down to her height if I go for 13. But
see, I wanted to get this other grill right, and she said something so blasphemous. She was like, "Well, are you going to sell a couple of them to get the other one?" I said, "Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep all of these grills."
You know, these women, they don't understand. You have to have the right tool for the job.
Exactly. And I tell her, I said, "Hey, look," I said, "all those grills out there make money. All those grills are paid for."
Yeah, they don't understand it. So, all right. Other than, as CJ would always say, YouTube creator extraordinaire, what's your full-time job, Ricky?
My full-time job, I'm a stationary engineer. That's a $50 word for a power plant operator. I work at the University of California, Irvine. And I work in at the central plant for the campus. We supply electricity, chill water, hot water, and we do maintenance on the buildings.
Okay. Yeah, it's great being essential. You don't get any time off during this stuff, do you?
Nah, we're a 24-hour must-run facility. So they told us, you know what I'm saying, we got to come in.
Yep. So.
But that's a blessing, too, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, want to work and can't.
Exactly. I work in transportation. My wife works with automotive paints and other paints. So, you know, we've both been working through this whole mess. And, you know, sometimes it'd be nice to have a day off, but then you think about the people that are sitting there that haven't worked in 10 weeks. So. All right. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin has a lifetime question in which we ask what kind of music you like, what kind you listen to. Were you ever in a band or played an instrument? Tell us a little bit about that, Ricky.
Music that I like hip hop. I like R&B. I love rap. Sometimes I wonder, am I too old to continue to love rap? But I do. I love rap. But that's my era that I grew up in. Gospel music, reggae.
Okay.
That's about it. And playing an instrument is a funny story. I used to play instrument in middle school, saxophone. When I tell you I was the worst saxophone player known to man, I played for 3 years, and I probably could read about 4 notes. I just ad-libbed everything.
There you go. Hey, sometimes that's the best, you know.
Yeah.
Alton from Dawgfatha BBQ says he's a QSE, so he knows what you're talking about. He goes, he controls the power plant for his company. So,
Oh yeah,
there you got another guy in there. So
that's what I'm talking about, brother. Let's keep them steaming demons.
yeah, hold on, Scott. We're trying to Backwoods Gourmet. He's hearing the feedback. Scott, we're trying to work on it. We can't quite pinpoint it down, but we're doing the best we can, buddy. So, all right, CJ, I got that Mega Fred's question. So, your turn. Union break for Kent.
All right. Thanks about that, guys. Sorry about that. You know, life happens. It is what it is. Good friends for a lot of years decided to renew their wedding vows on Zoom. That's just the day and age we're in right now. It's pretty crazy that you know, people are, that's how they're celebrating. But you know, this is how we're gonna go. I'm sorry about the feedback. I'm getting tons of emails or messages too. Guys, we're just gonna have to deal. It is what it is. I'll mute as I talk and unmute as Ricky talks. All right. Let's see. Mega Fred. All right, you asked all my questions. Dutch. What's up, Daryl? How you doing, man? Let's see. We got a couple more people. Jet D, Tim Lance, Dawgfatha. What's going on, guys? If you have questions, make sure you guys put it in the chat. All right. There you go. Thanks, Dutch. You asked all my questions, and now it's time for you to work.
Well, I would gladly work.
Do you have any questions?
Nope.
There it is. All right, we'll go on to my next one. All right, Ricky. Let's talk about your channel name. Where did the meat stall come from?
The meat stall. Well, it first started out because I was going to start out selling plates, but I wanted my name to be play on words. So I was going to have a stall, and I was going to be selling meat out of my stall. So I either name meat stall for people who don't understand barbecue. But for people who understand barbecue, when they see me barbecue and they see my name, they're like, oh, it's something that I thought could be real catchy and it could stand out a little bit. So that's why I picked the name Meat Stall.
Wow. All right, very cool. One thing I noticed is, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have your own line of barbecue sauces too, right?
That I do. I don't know if you can see my banner back there, but I got a line of barbecue sauces called Meat Frosted.
Nice.
And here's the catch about this. Me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, we were sitting back and we was trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what we want to name the barbecue sauce. And like I said, I like to do like a play on words. And I like for like when you have the barbecue sauce, you remember. So everybody remembers Meat Frosted. People coming to me, I was like, what the hell is Meat Frosted? I said, it's barbecue sauce. And where I got the name from is one time I was sitting back and I was watching television. I'm watching barbecue shows because I like to watch a lot of barbecue shows. You gotta keep your knife sharp.
I'm with you.
And this guy, he had said something. He was like, because he had put some barbecue sauce on there, and he was like, well, you don't eat your cake without any icing. He said, so you put it on your icing. So I'm like, I like that. I said, babe, I'm gonna call this Meat Frosted. She was like, oh, I hate it. I said, okay, but people love the name, and it's rememberable. So that's where I got the name Meat Frosting from.
I dig it, man. That makes sense. Dude, I love it when you can put the catchiness in there. Oh, TNT just put a first super shot in there. Thanks a lot, Tyron. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
That's my guy down the road.
Yep.
Highway 3 in Iowa, baby.
I'll be right back.
All right, man. All right, you need to go get his booth. Cheers, brother Tyron.
Hey, I do have a related question too, since he brought up meat frosting.
Okay, no problem.
From Daryl
out there. What's up, Russell? Raspberry Rock's in there. Johnny Maggs is in the house. Scotty Too Hotty from the grill. What's up, guys? Where did he say he lives? Is it San Diego, right?
Yes, it is. If you were here, you would know.
Again.
Give me all come on now. And I had to remember the first 3 questions because I can't pull them up right now. The list
really?
you sent me. No. I'm on the phone and I'm on my iPad and the Chromebook at the house.
Well, I'm sure people in the chat could give you some
I'm sure if I totally, I stubbed my toe, I didn't fall on my face, but I'm sure they probably would have told me the next one.
Chef Alex said he was stationed in San Diego when he was in the Navy. A lot of people I know. I had a lot of buddies that were in the Navy that a lot of San Diego guys. Let's see here. Bad Beast. Well, he's asking you, Dutch. You could answer.
Oh, I was responding to him in the chat, but I suppose I can do it here. Daryl, we are at the Willow Creek Campgrounds in Lamar's, Iowa, which, as the crow flies, is about 2 miles from our house. We got a 3-acre fishing pond over here. The creek is right on the other side, so we got water both ways we look. Just hanging out and enjoying beautiful weather today.
Very cool, man. What does the crow flies mean?
If you drew a straight line from here to the house, that's as the crow flies. Okay.
Got it.
It's a little more than that. Taking the road.
There you go. That makes sense. All right, you're back, man. There, boy. All right, Mike.
All right. I'm not a heavy drinker.
Scott, travel about 3 miles and you'll Winnebago. Hey, Scott, it's nice, it's easy, it's close, and the kids enjoy it. So.
Right on. Ricky, don't feel you need to keep up with the shots if you're not a seasoned drinker. We have many people that try to keep up with Dutch and I, and they're a little bit sleepy by the end of the night. So
get down. I'm from North Carolina.
They all say that. All right. Mike Montoya's in the chat. What's going on, brother? All the way from 29 Palms. Tim Lance, how you doing, man? Appreciate you being here. All right, Ricky, next question, and I'll try to pull you off. Obviously, I'll pull you off of the mute. How did you get started on YouTube?
I got started on YouTube because I wanted to learn how to make a fire cabinet smoker. The warden in there didn't want me to get a smoker, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna make me one. I'm gonna make me one out of a fire cabinet. So I was looking at fire cabinet smokers. I was looking, I was like, okay, this is a pretty good video. This is a pretty good video. Now I used to always watch YouTube because you can learn how to do anything on YouTube. But as far as the cooking aspect, is that when you get YouTube, it's kind of when you can get to going down that wormhole sometimes, and you start off one thing, and then next thing you're on this, and you on this, and you on this, and I'm like, I don't even want to make a treehouse, but I'm looking at that. But so and then I saw like barbecue cooking videos, and I always been big on barbecue, when I was especially like from growing up in North Carolina, killing hogs was a you could actually miss school when we killed hogs. You didn't have to go to school, so it was a big time event. So I'm like, from every aspect, we should go down. I used to go down to the hog pen with my grandfather, and he should shoot the hog in the head, and then he should cut it, and then we should drag it up to the house, pull all the hair off, hang him up by his tendons, cut him, and the ladies would go and they would do the stuff for the chitlins. I don't know if you guys know what chitlins is, but
oh yeah,
I don't ever eat them. I hate them. My wife, she loves chitlins. I don't like chitlins, and I told her because I know what it is, and I actually seen chitlins being clean, and it stinks when you cook them. So I was like, nah, I don't want that. So, like I said, and then, you know, every aspect of our barbecue. So, you know, so I was watching barbecue videos, and I was like, you know, hey, I can do that. I can make some videos. You know, I say, you know, people say my barbecue is pretty good. So I was like, hey, nobody that I know ever gets out of this life alive, so try it. So I just tried it.
Right on. All right, cool. Dude, I'm with you about the YouTube wormhole, man. I tell you, that stuck me in many a times for sure.
Yeah.
All right, this is weird, hitting the mute and then talking, hitting the mute and then talking. That's fun though. What are you drinking there? Modelo?
Modelo Negro.
Dig it. All right, we got a couple more people in the chat. Cookie 1.5. That's the other one. Cookie 1.5. What's your guys' names? So I know who we're addressing. Bethany's in the chat. Chilling and Grilling. Big Rob D's in the chat. Leprechaun's in there. Brother James from Amon McClamo Smokers in the chat. Carrie VA Chick. Sweet Lou Calamides is in the chat. And I think I said Bethany and Josh are watching. Brian, there you go, Brian. All right, cool. I will remember that. All right, camping in the Winnebago. Is that what you're doing, Dutch?
Yeah, Bethany asked where I was at.
Oh, okay. Cooking with Kirby. What's going on, Curbs? How you doing, brother? Cuff and Stuff. Jimmy, how you doing, bud? All right. Let's see. How long have you had the channel, and what? Yeah, let's start with that one. I'll go to the next question. How long you've had the channel?
I had the channel probably about 2.5 years.
All right, so we got started about the same time. Yeah, I think I started mine. I started mine in September 17. So yeah, about 2.5 years. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Anybody else? Okay. Well, what's so funny, Dutch?
Russell. Hold on. I have to do this for Russell. Shitter's full, Clark. There you go.
The shitter's full. That's a Christmas Vacation reference for all those that you not know. All right. What's kept you on the grind with the channel now? Do you have a big goal for the channel?
Well, actually, what kept me on grind with the channel is that, which is funny, when I first started YouTube, I was like, I didn't know anything about monetizing. I didn't know nothing about that. I just thought you just made video. I didn't know you could make money off of YouTube. So I just did it because it was fun, and I still do. And Thyron from TNT Barbecue, he was like one of the first guys who reached out to me. I probably had about maybe 15 subscribers, if that. You know what I'm saying? And he reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to him, and you know what I'm saying? We fostered a great relationship. What keeps me on the ground with doing these videos, it's just fun. And I always keep this in my mindset. No matter how much of a grill master you think you are in your mind, keep your mind open, because you always can learn something from somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I like watching videos. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying, trying different techniques. And, you know, it's just fun. And that's what really keeps me on the grind with doing these videos. Even though I haven't did one since this Corona thing started, you know, I looked over my time. I haven't did a video in a while. You know, I think it's time to do one, because here in San Diego, they're opening up restaurants. So, you know, so I think it's time for me to get back into the ground.
I agree, man. It's time to get it going for sure. So what Do you have a goal for this, an end result that you're trying to get to? Oh shit!
An end result. As with anybody that does YouTube, I would love for the end result for me to be like YouTuber extraordinaire, and and I can get that big check, and I can pay, and I can promote, I can do other things, and I can transfer that over into my barbecue catering business. But believe it or not, my biggest goal was to get 1,000 subscribers. I said, now get 1,000 subscribers. I got 1,000 subscribers. I still haven't monetized my videos yet. My wife said, why don't you monetize? I said, I'm monetizing a little bit. It's just not an urgent call for me to monetize, but I love going on there watching people do what they do, and and then the videos. So, but for me, if I was to say the end game for me, I love to be a YouTube extraordinaire. I would love to.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I know plenty of people that are getting paid to basically be a YouTuber right now, and I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind that gig for sure, man. Right now, it's kind of like that second job, but I would not mind getting paid full-time salary for it for sure. Let's see there. A couple more people jumped in the chat. Tom's Tinkering Adventures. How you doing, Tom? And Jimmy Q, Suburban Jim, Suburban Barbecue. I saw you in there. I'm sorry I didn't shout you out there earlier. Being that you've done this for a little while, what would you give as like some advice to anybody just starting out being a YouTuber?
If you're just starting out for being YouTube, I would say, number one, don't look at any subscribers. If that's what you're going for, don't look for any subscribers. Do something that's fun to you. If it's fun for you, even though it's like a second job, but if it's fun, it's not a problem. So number one, I would say don't look at your subscribers. Don't worry about the comments. Oh, but here's the thing about comments. I got to say this. I like constructive criticism, because everybody can learn something from anybody, like I said. But I do not like fucking trolls. I do not like. And my wife was like, man, just forget about them. I said, oh, no. I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to let them have it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like fucking trolls. But getting back to the question, don't mind, those negative comments. You're going to get some people out there, it just look like they come to bring gloom and doom, But some people actually, give you some constructive criticism, I can take that. But don't look at the comments, the criticism, and do what's fun. And as long as you're fun, it won't seem like it's that much work.
Definitely. All right. So one thing I've noticed is I hate the trolls too. So I'll give you that right there. I have the hardest part for me is to not fight back, but again, my wife was like, let it blow off too. You don't need it. But hey, you're a human. No one wants to talk shit. But one thing I do notice about, I started my own barbecue channel, right? And what I've noticed, and I watch all the barbecuers, Dutch is my main go-to as far as like barbecuing go if I have any questions. But I've noticed that a lot of people do different things, right? And Harry Sue, and I don't know, he's on the barbecue pit now, he is. He says everything's a 3-hour fight. Fat side up, fat side down. You trim this, trim that, whatever. Everything's a 3-hour fight, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I figure as long as the end product comes out the way good barbecue comes out, sometimes it don't matter how you get it there. At least that's my opinion. Yeah,
because like with barbecue, you can ask 5 different barbecue cooks how they do it, you're gonna get 5 different ways. So basically, sure, just find out what works for you. What works for you, and because I do catering too. not on a big scale, but I get a job here, I get a job there. No way in hell I could quit my job and do it, but it's good for a side hustle, you know. So what I try to do is I try to make sure everything is consistent, you know. I like to try to get different rubs and spices or whatever, but that's what I'm testing it on the family. But like if I'm doing like a catering event like that, I want to have consistency, because if I get a referral from this event and I go to another event and they was like, well, it's good, but it kind of tastes different. So I just like to be consistent.
Oh, it makes sense. Pete Digits is in the chat. What's up, Smoke Bros? How you doing, man? I recognize your name in there, so thanks for coming to the chat. See here, LT is in the chat. Let's talk about the grills that you have. List them out for us. I'm sure you got more than one or two. And tell us which one's your favorite, man.
Well, my wife, she calls it the grill graveyard. I said, but the grills never go there to die because I always use them. But let's start it out with Loud for No Hippie. We're gonna start out with his favorite grill, the Masterbuilt 30. He hates that grill. Nah, I got the Masterbuilt 30 smoker. Actually, I love that little damn smoker. I don't bring it out a lot, but I don't want to get rid of it either. I have 2 Weber kettles, which I call the twins. I have an 18-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, which I call R2D2. I got a 36-inch Blackstone griddle. I call her Hothead. I got an offset smoker, which if you go back and look at my videos, I changed an offset smoker to a propane. I put the propane burner inside, and I burn like wood chunks on this thing, and that's an offset. And my mother-in-law got it for me. Her name's Evelyn, so I call that one Evelyn. I got this, and this one means the most to me. I have a gas grill, propane grill, and that was the last thing my mom bought me before she passed away. And you know, and I never get rid of that grill. You know, I refurb the hell out of it, but I'll never get rid of it. I got a 40, a Masterbuilt 40 propane smoker XL, which I call Stank, because my boy Stank got that one for me. I have a Traeger Tailgater pellet grill. Here's the story behind that she's in the house. Behind that pellet grill, right? I always had wanted a pellet grill because I always was cooking with charcoal. And it was Father's Day was coming up, so I'm kind of hinting. You know what I'm saying? My wife's like, "Oh, baby, I got you something. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it." And she said, "Well, the box is outside, but I can't pick it up. Go pick it up and put it in the back room, but don't look in it." So I get the box and I pick it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's burning her up, right? It's burning her up. So she was like, "What do you think I got you?" I didn't know. I was like, "Well, I know it can't be a pellet grill because that box is too small." And then little did I know, but she goes upstairs and she called her mom. She crying, "Oh, I got the wrong gift. I got the wrong gift." You know what I'm saying? But long story short, I got the pellet grill, the little Traeger tailgate. I love that thing. I take it, fold the legs up. It's great. And I got a big boy, a Traeger XL that I cook on. I got a 55-gallon drum that I'm in the process now of trying to make me a UDS. I've been watching a lot of guys on YouTube, and you know what I'm saying, what they do with the UDS. And I don't think I'm gonna fabricate mine. I think it's a website like UDSstores.com or something. They send you all the parts and stuff. And you can I've seen some videos, you make some pretty sweet smokers out of that thing. Let me see what else I got.
Yeah, Kent knows about that website. He's been working with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, UDSparts.com.
Yeah, UDS parts. Because
right.
Go ahead, Kent.
Right off screen over here, I have my drum sitting here. Let me see if I can do it. There she is right there. And that is the essential kit or starter kit. You got the charcoal basket, you got the grate, you got the thermometer. What did I do there? There we go. you got the slide on the bottom. I have the thread in exhaust stack. And then I got the casters and caster mounts for it. Total about $150, $15 for the drum. There you go.
And you're in business. I bet it cooked like a charm too, huh?
Yes, it does. That 1440 charcoal basket that comes with it.
That's a sweet basket.
It's all stainless steel. The basket is all stainless, so you know it's going to last quite a while. So I have a second drum that I did out of hardware parts that it's good, but it's not as good as this one. So I would there's a collab coming out June 20. A bunch of guys that are putting up little man. Go sit down by your mother. He had a photobomb me there. June 20, there's one coming out. I believe Big Lou's in it. Big Lou Barbecue, Rick's Barbecue and Specialties is in it. Myself and a few more. I can't remember all the names, but yeah, it's a drum building collab coming out. Chef Johnny, I believe. Yeah, Chef Johnny is in it also.
All right. Let's take a minute. Carrie from VA Chick put a shot in there. So,
who put a shot in there?
Carrie, VA Chick off road.
VA Chick, that's close by the house.
Yes, sir.
CJ, I forgot my shot glass.
Take it to the head.
I am.
Boy. All right, so we got a couple more people jumped in there. Woodchuck, what's going on? See, Harmon Heat, how you guys doing? I just set them up. They're going to come on the hot seat in July, I believe. Mary Luzon, how you doing? Brian, Cityscape Driller. Todd from Dad Incredible. What's up, guys? Thank y'all for being here. Keith Bettag is not in the chat, so we have, I think, Ms. Booger's keeping track of everybody. Guys, make sure you guys share this. We've only got 41 people in the chat. We need at least 20 more. Make it happen, Cap, and get the word out. I will go ahead and let Dutch take over the questions for you. I'll just monitor the mute and not mute. So, Dutch, are you ready to ask some questions, bud? Can't. Well, shit.
Has he froze?
He froze. All right, well, not good.
Unfreeze yourself, kid.
Kid jumped in somewhere else. I'm going to remove that one, add that one.
I have no idea what the hell happened there. I have no clue.
All right, well, not just put $10. Sorry, 10 pounds. So we're gonna do the exchange rate on that one and give him a shot. So cheers, buddy. Oh man. All right. Broke the Iowa internet.
Are you in my chat?
Nope. All right, Ricky.
I didn't think you were.
Do that. All right, Ricky's back where he's supposed to be. Just right what Pete did say. The meat stall's moving up. No, sorry. We want our guests in the front and center right there. So that's why I moved them back. All right. Kent, are you ready to ask questions, bud?
Yeah, Carrie Quick asked in there, she's asking me where is Ricky from? Ricky originally was from the Eastern North Carolina and lives out in San Diego now, Carrie. So there you go. That's the Cliff Notes answer to that. All right, Ricky, here come the fun questions. Daryl from Bad Beast Barbecue wants to know, Ricky, what is the secret to meat frosting?
The secret to meat frosting is the love.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I knew it.
It's love, you know. And I wasn't supposed to tell nobody, but I got a baby unicorn. I make it cry, and I put unicorn tears in. That's the secret.
Oh my!
It takes it over the top.
That is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm letting you off because when I asked the question, I was going to put, and don't tell me love at the end because I knew it was coming. I just knew it. So baby unicorn tears it is. All right. Your buddy and my buddy, Siren from T&T BBQ, wanted to know what your favorite grill was, but somebody overstepped his bounds and kind of already made you answer that. So
well, let me answer that again. My favorite grill out of all of my grills, man, I love it. I love a damn pellet grill. I do. You know, maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I love a pellet grill.
Okay, we talked pre-show, Ricky. You know, a little bit, and then we talked with how many different grill smokers you have, and you know, every tool for a job. I believe there is a place for a pellet grill. I'm traditionally a wood charcoal guy. I got a pellet grill in January. It's a master built. It's 620 square inches with a half top shelf, 16-pound hopper, and I have not had a single problem with that thing.
I'm telling you, those pellet grills, those things, they really cook. You know, I like to go back to my charcoal grill just to keep your skills sharp, you know. But I would say that if you're first starting out, learn how to do it on a wood or a charcoal grill, and then get a pellet grill, because then you got the skill and you know how to do it. But like if you got a pellet grill and your electricity go out, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
If my electricity go out, I can give me a couple splits, fire some more charcoal, and we still in business.
I'll just take the pellets, throw them on the Blackstone, and put my ribs on a rack and cover them, like Lep does. Yeah, he did ribs and a brisket on the Blackstone.
What?
Yeah. LeprakonTV did.
I am watching that tonight.
Yes, do it. You will not be disappointed.
On the Blackstone. So
yes,
he
sir.
put it on a raised rack and had the pellets underneath and just cooked it like that.
He actually had the small little cast iron wood chip box, and then used like a dome off a kettle or a WSN to cover it.
Now that's what I like right there. I like. Here's one thing I found about YouTube. There's pretty much nothing new underneath the damn sun. You know what I'm saying? You try to think of something new that you want to do because everybody's cooked the tri-tip. Everybody's cooked the brisket. Everybody did turkeys at Thanksgiving. You know, you did chicken. You know, you scraped the skin. You did the competition. You know, whoop, wop. But I be wanting to do something different. You know, and every time I think of something, it's already been done. I cannot think of anything that I can go to YouTube. Somebody has always done. Here's case in point. I was talking to Thyron over at T&T BBQ. I said, say, brother, I came up with something that nobody has came up with. You're like, what's this? I said, it's the barbecue split. He said, the barbecue split? I said, yeah. I said, and I really thought of this up before I saw it on the television the other night. I said, you know, you get like a smoked sausage and you cut it. That's your banana. You get a scoop of pulled pork, a scoop of brisket, and maybe a scoop of coleslaw in the middle. Hit it with a barbecue sauce and hit it with a cherry tomato. Now, I really thought I had did something. I told my wife, I said, hey, babe, I thought of this new thing. You know, I'm the man, the barbecue split. I searched YouTube, I didn't see it. But then when I searched the internet, a dude that almost did it last year, almost did the exact same thing. So I just threw my hands up. I said, you know, it pretty much anything you can think of, unless you go straight outlandish, it's already done. From my food.
I agree. Like Lep doing the brisket and the ribs on his Blackstone. I've done pizza on my Blackstone. I know Lep has, Shane has from Florida. And there's not a ton of pizzas on the Blackstone. Big Cat Mike, Big Cat 305 Mike, our other buddy in Florida has. But Lep's is the only ribs and brisket I've seen on a Blackstone. Plain and simple.
How did it come out though? Was it good? Well,
it looked fine. You know, it doesn't have a big smoke ring. You know, so I'd relate it to like pellet cooker style smoke ring. You're not going to get that big smoke ring if you start one off low and bring it up a little bit. But it looked tender. I give him props. It took him a while, but he got her done. So, all right. You ready for your next?
I still didn't answer the question. My favorite grill is probably my I wouldn't say my pellet grill probably. I love it. That XL. But that fucker eats, man. It eats. You know, if you got a small cook, because it's just me, my wife, and my 2 boys now. My other 2 are gone. And you know, that double hopper, that XL eats. I'd rather just cook it on my tailgater if I'm cooking something small for the family.
All right. Before we go to the next question, Mary, put a super shot in there. Mary, appreciate you, girl. Cheers. There you go, Dutch.
Oh, thank you. All right. After seeing your pool, Nigel says he's ready to start popping out videos. Just fine, thank you. The campground managers are friends of mine. Every time they drive by on the 4-wheeler, they're yelling at me because they know what I'm doing. He's being a jerk, but whatever. Nigel wants to know, after seeing your pool and everything, Ricky, he wants to know if you live in a $4 million mansion or what?
I do not. This is Southern California. You can stay in a 1x1 and spend $500,000 for it. No. No, I live in a 3,200 square foot house in Spring Valley, California. I got the pool, but everybody got a pool in Southern Cal, right, CJ?
Yes, sir.
Tell them when that YouTube money start hitting, then I live in a $4 million house.
Waiting for that YouTube check, huh? All right. I got one on the screen here I want to ask real quick. This is from our buddy Lewis at Our Shack Barbecue up in Washington State. He says, do you work with Johnny Onion, or how did you meet him, Ricky?
Here's the thing. I just went over and talked to Onion just, a couple days ago. Like I said, you can always find some really cool dudes in this barbecue game. Man, you find some really cool guys. I'm just scouting around, you know what I'm saying, watching videos. I came across one of his videos, and I heard he said Spring Valley, California. So, well, it could be another Spring Valley, California. I said, but let me hit him up. I said, hey, how you doing, brother? You know, I live in Spring Valley too. You know, and then I was like, where you live at? He was like, I live off of Bancroft. I'm like, I'm a mile away from there. Come to find out he was about a mile away from me. And, you know, I go now and I talk to Onion all the time. He has another YouTube channel that he does. You guys check it out. It's 2 a.m. on the patio, 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Well, you know, he sits out there and smokes his pipe, you know, and he talks. It's a good video. But yeah, me and Onion, we're good friends. Matter of fact, I got a grill that's over there, one of my trailers. He let me keep it because these fucks over here won't let you keep nothing in your front yard. So, you know, so he let me keep it in the back. And I'm in the process. I'm gonna be doing making a Santa Maria trailer out of that. I shoot some videos when I get that up. But yeah, right there. Onion, that's my buddy.
I wanna see that Santa Maria trailer when you're done. That sounds really good actually. So, all right, Woody from Morningwood Barbecue wants to know: have you ever ate barbecue at the Skylight Inn in Ayden, North Carolina?
You know what? I've never been down there to check out Sam at the Skylight Inn. I wish I could, but I never been. I never been there because I left North Carolina when I was 17, and then I go back and I visited, but I never ate at the Skylight Inn. But maybe one time when I go home, I'll do a barbecue crawl and I hit up. Hopefully Sam is there so I can talk to him, pick his brain about some whole hog cooking. See, that's Eastern Carolina right there. That's whole hog cooking. That's what I'm used to. With my dad, back then I didn't really, when I was a little pup, I guess you could say, I really didn't understand, what he was doing, but he was burning the coals down, get your ass away from them coals. I'm running, I'm running, but and they roll the hogs and stuff like that. But a lot of that, I guess I retained a lot of that, when as I got older. But Eastern Carolina whole hog cooking, vinegar-based barbecue sauce. That's the way to go. So I was born and raised on that.
All right. Okay. Oh, hold on. Yeah, get back here. Earpiece falling out. I got a couple more. How many you want me to do? 2 more, CJ, and then we'll go back, or what do you want me to do there, bud?
Sorry, I was muted. Go ahead and ask, whatever ones you have. We'll go back and forth. We're at an hour. Ricky, how you holding up, man?
Holding up. I told you I'm from North Carolina. Let's get it.
All right. And I'm playing musical muting down below here, so we're trying not to have the back and forth and all that, the echoing. We're doing the best we can with it. So, Dutch, go ahead and ask your last couple or the couple questions you have, and then I'll jump in.
Okay. Next one is from Russell at Raspberry Rock. Wants to know why do you not publish your subscriber count on your channel? Is there a reason behind it, or what's up?
Well, I did have my subscriber count published, and then I just decided not to publish it because it really didn't mean that much to me, and I really didn't want to know how many it was. I honestly, I don't check. I just make videos. I go up there, have a good time. If you go up there, you like what you see, you subscribe. If not, you don't. That's just the way I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I know a lot of people are like, they check their sub count daily. I look at it, I don't know, 2-3 times a month.
I don't give a damn about sub count. But check this out. Hey, please subscribe to my channel. I do want some new skulls though.
All right. City Escape Griller wants to know, when the YouTube money starts rolling in and you start cashing them YouTube checks, what dream cooker are you going to buy with it?
A dream cooker. Well, on the motorcycle set, my name is Hustle Man. And I'm always trying to make $1. So I'm going to get me a pit that I can turn out a good product and I can make some money. So I'm probably thinking I get me either a Southern Pride or an Old Hickory propane assist double door 7-rack rotisserie smoker. That'll be.
I'm guessing that Old Hickory pit is about the top of my list. So, uh-oh, what happened? Can you hear me, CJ? I cannot hear Ricky now.
I know. I have him muted. Sorry. Fuck. All right.
And go. Yeah. This one guy. He has an old hickory pit, and I looked at it. He said the MSRP for that thing is about 9 G's, and he's selling it for like 25. But here's the catch. It's always a but. But the gas, you know what I'm saying? He's bastardized the gas system. And I'm just trying to flip-flop in my mind that if I get that smoker, can I get the replacement parts? Because I looked up on the website for replacement parts. If I could get that replacement part, and even if I spend $700 on replacement parts, you know, I'm ahead of the game. But then again, I could get it, and it could stick me in the ass, you know, and I can't fix it. So that's my dilemma right there. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. We'll see. If I get it, I'm damn sure making a video.
Well, you know, I can relate to that. I'm helping a buddy right now rebuild a Traeger commercial. It's a 3-auger with a 90-pound pellet hopper, 5 racks that are 30 inches by 50 inches. We finally got the last auger in, the parts in today. So I'm thinking by Tuesday morning it's going to be up and running doing brisket. So I mean,
is that the trailer with the lift gate on it?
It's got the roll-up door on the back.
I've cooked on that thing one time. I had a big cooking event. And see, that's another reason why I be telling my wife. I said, hey, I need a big cooker. I had a cooking event, I think about for 250 people. Now, I got a lot of smokers, but I ain't got a big damn smoker. You know? I was like, baby, I need a big damn smoker. She said, well, you can go out there and you can put 20 ribs on here and you can put, I don't want to do that. It's not going to be the same consistency. You know, I don't want to do that. So I talked to my buddy. He has a Traeger commercial. I said, hey, man, how much you going to charge me to rent your smoker? He was like, oh, bro, I'm not going to charge you. And I was like, no. It's a business. I understand business. I said, it's a business. Charge me what you would charge everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So he charged me, you know, and I cooked on that thing. I cooked 60 slabs of baby backs on that thing. And I still had another full rack to go that I could have cooked probably another 20 more on there. That thing is a cooking beast. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, I looked at the manual he had with it, and it'll say 60 racks of spare ribs, 80 racks of baby backs, and I think it was 60 pork butts and 45 briskets it'll do. You know, each at a separate time, of course. But yeah, the thing's got massive amounts of room.
Anymore. I don't think they produce those anymore either. So if he got one, hang on to it.
Yeah, they don't. Last I saw, they don't make them anymore. So, all right, Ricky, I got one more quick question for you, and this is from John Romanowski. I believe this is Bill Romanowski's brother from played for the Denver Broncos, if I'm not mistaken. He says, I have an ash can issue with my Expert Superior Kettle 22-inch grill. How do I fix it? Or is it even worth fixing?
What? With what?
The Expert Superior 22-inch kettle. I believe it's a Walmart brand or a Sam's Club brand.
And there's nothing wrong with it? You want to fix it or what?
He's got the ash can catcher's messed up.
So what he want to know what he need to do to fix his ash can?
I would do to find an old pot and put it underneath there.
Or whoever customer service, man, I would take a shot and call customer service and tell them, well, you know what the problem is. They may send you another ash catch for free, and if not, I got one over there where I got a little piece of aluminum piece of catch for my ashes on there. But my first thing I would do, I would call Weber Kettle because they have excellent customer service. And if you call them, you know what I'm saying, they may work with you.
All right, that's all I got, CJ. Unmute your mics, CJ.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
That's why I'm here, brother.
In case you didn't know, we're having some technical difficulties with Ricky's microphone. So that's why I'm muting myself and Kent when Ricky's talking. And then, Ricky when Kent's talking or I'm talking, whatever. So it's kind of a shit show. It is what it is. Got 40 people in the chat still. Thank you, Miss Books. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's why you're seeing the muting and unmuting and all that shit. Live, anything, sometimes can be a pain in the ass. It just is what it is, all right? All right, Ricky, let's get some other questions in. What was your inspiration or who taught you how to grill or cook or barbecue, anything like that?
Well, coming from North Carolina, you better know how to barbecue. Like a lot of people say, hey, man, you cook pretty good. And, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty decent. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty decent. But I tell people all the time, I say, I'm just average back home. Everybody cooks. Everybody barbecues. Almost everybody got a damn trailer, smoker. I said, I'm just an average cat. I said, but I guess it's about product placement. Because out here, I guess I stand out a little bit. But how I really cut my teeth in barbecuing was like with my dad and my uncles. When I told you earlier about killing the hogs and then barbecuing them and then butchering them up, just being around it and seeing it as a young child, it's just I guess if I were to say I guess they imprinted on me. So cooking hogs and stuff with my dad and my uncles and my mom, she always used to barbecue as well. She always used to barbecue chickens and stuff like that. And it wasn't a Weber Cat. I don't know what kind of grill we had. It was like this was like in the late 70s or early 80s, so I don't know what type of grill. It was like a little barbecue grill. It wasn't nothing fancy, but you should cook like that, and I used to watch her, you know what I'm saying? I should cook with her. So that's where I got my love for barbecuing from. And understanding fire management. Well, getting to understanding fire management came later. And I say that the Navy kind of taught me that because my job in the Navy, I was a boiler technician. The boiler technician, we run the boilers and we supply the steam for the main engine for the ships. Same thing that I'm doing now. But I just do it in a stationary plant. And as a boiler tech, what we would do is we would control the fuel, which was our DFM, diesel fuel marine, and we control the force shaft blower, which was your air. And then in turn, we would control the steam pressure in our steam drum. That resonates right over to barbecuing. You control your coals. Your coals is your fuel, and your dampers are your air. And your end result is you controlling the temp. One of my sayings is, it doesn't matter what kind of cooker or smoker you got. One who controls the heat controls the meat. And I live by that.
All right, dig it. All right, so Tom's tinkering said BTs keep the fires burning. Sorry, Dutch, I was in your chat. My bad. Let's see here. What is you see how he gets when I start reading the chat? He gets all possessive, starts throwing shit. Whatever.
I didn't see the pin flip yet, but there it is.
You knew it had to come sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
All right. So next question. Tell me what your favorite thing to cook is, or grill, smoke, whatever, and what is everybody else's favorite thing that you grill, smoke, whatever.
My favorite thing to cook, being from North Carolina, has to be pulled pork. I love pulled pork. Every time I go to any barbecue restaurant, I get pulled pork. So that's my favorite thing to cook. And, you know, like I know, pulled pork is forgiving. You know, as long as you don't freaking burn it, you know what I'm saying? It has enough intramuscular fat and in the fat cap, you know, so it can stay juicy even if you don't inject it. So for me, pulled pork, I love pulled pork. A good pulled pork sandwich with some barbecue sauce and some coleslaw on a nice bread. It has to be nice bread. Because my thing is this right here. Bad bread can fuck up some good meat for a sandwich. I'm just that's my pet peeve. I gotta have good bread. So pulled pork will be my thing. But what people like for me to cook is brisket. You know, I cook a pretty good brisket, I have to say. And I fucked up a couple too. I have to say that. You know, that's only right. But you know what I'm saying? But throughout the year,
half the barbecuers in here can say the same thing.
Yeah. That's, you know what I'm saying? But now I got it down to a science for me, you know, and I cook it and, you know what I'm saying, people love it. And it's super simple. I do nothing special. I can give out this little pro tip. Boop. Meat-Star pro tip. Only thing I put in my brisket is salt and pepper. I don't put no cayenne, no garlic, no nothing. Dalmatian rub, salt and pepper, and I inject my flat with beef broth. I don't really inject the point.
And what is the favorite wood to smoke with it?
My favorite wood to smoke with, it depends on the protein that I'm using. If I'm
talking about for your brisket with salt and pepper.
For brisket, I can go with a hickory oil mesquite. A hickory oil mesquite. Because I like that pronounced smoke flavor. Not too much to the point where it's like you eating a fucking log. But, you know, so I like a good pronounced smoke flavor on my brisket. So I use it either a hickory or mesquite.
Right on. All right. Sorry, I didn't mute you. I'm trying to like mute, ask questions, look who's in the chat. This is a challenging one, especially after a big old drink. Speaking of drinking, let's say there's money's no object, you're going out on the town. What's your favorite thing to drink? What are you ordering when money's no object?
Money's no object. I'm drinking vodka. Vodka is my drink. I'm pretty sure there's some more other high dollar drinks out there, but you know what I'm saying? You know, I go with what makes me go. And that's vodka. You know, Ciroc.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm with you on the vodka. I got you can't see behind my desk here, my camera and all that, but I got a couple bottles of vodka, a couple bottles of whiskey. I shoot whiskey for the shots. I drink vodka during the show. Do you mix it with anything, or is it just straight up vodka?
Well, here's the thing. The only thing that I ever drink straight is Patron, tequila. With my vodka, I mix it with. Some people's like, man, you're crazy. You'll give yourself a fucking heart attack. But this is what I do. I mix it with Monster, Ciroc, Monster, Grenadine, and a splash of orange juice.
Oh. I'm not mad at that at all. I love me some vodka Red Bulls. Mr. CJ thinks he's going to give me a heart attack one of these days, but it is what it is, man. That's good flavor right there.
I love it.
All right. Next question here. Is there anything that you feel like you can't smoke, grill, barbecue, anything like that? Some like unicorn out there that's just been the pain in your ass over the years.
I can tell you that right now, chicken. You know, I cook it, but I hate fucking chicken because I hate rubbery skin. And most of the time, the shit is rubber. And I tried the jacquard. I tried, well, usually when I scrape it, it's but I don't want to do all that all the time. That's competition shit. I don't want to do competition shit all the time. I want to, get some chicken, wash the shit, season the shit, cook the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that all the time. And it's rubber. And here's my thing about chicken. Chicken is like turkey, I always got to brine my chicken or turkey. I do, because nothing I hate more than biting into a chicken. Let's just say if I just happen to get the skin right, biting into the chicken, and you get that first bite, you got the season, everything's good. But then when you go in there for the second bite, it don't taste like shit. It tastes like nothing. I hate that. I like seasoning to the bone. So I try to brine my chicken, and I got good flavor, but the skin, I just can't really turn the corner on the skin, and that's my nemesis, chicken. What's up, Dutch?
All right, I'm gonna give you Dutch right now and let him explain himself because he's about to lose his shit over there.
Look, man.
Go ahead. What did you say?
I said, hook me up, Dutch.
Well, I will as soon as our gracious host unmutes me like a jackwagon. You got one job. You got one job, CJ. I tell you what, I agree with you. The chicken skin can be a little tricky. Whatever rub I'm using, I add cornstarch to it, which will help dry out that chicken skin. The other thing is, if you have enough room, put your chicken on a wire rack uncovered in the fridge overnight before you cook it. And I never cook chicken below 300 degrees. Those are three things, other than cutting that fat off, that will get you crispy chicken skin, bite through skin on a barbecue.
I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to tag you in it, bro. Because here's my thing. My last dish effort, I was like, well, fuck it. I'll smoke it, I'll cook it then I'll flash fry it. I'll flash fry it to get that crispy skin, because nothing pisses me off more than biting a piece of chicken and all the skin slides right off and it's naked. I'm hotter than a 6-shooter when
I tell you what, it can, you're going to see a lot of comments. You go back and rewatch this tomorrow, look at the comments in the chat, and there's plenty of people chiming in the way they use to, get that bite through skin and everything. And, I'm not Thyron. I'm not the state champ like he was a couple years ago, but I was third in pork in our state the year before he went there. I actually talked with Thyron on the phone before he went there to give him a heads up what's going on, because it's the first time he had been there.
There's tons of hold on, buddy. There's tons of comments in there about everybody, the way they do their thing. So read the chat later. Chef Alex Otesh, guys, I put his link in there. Subscribe to him. But he says, has anyone ever made chicken skin chicharrones, which is you're flash frying the skin basically? And I've done that before, or I've put it over some fire where the fat rendered out, got this nice crispy skin. There isn't too much better than that fried chicken skin.
Excuse me 1 second. Let me get my phone charging. My phone about to die. Hold 1 sec.
I will agree with you on the chicken skin. Yeah. Even like when we get roasted chicken, I'll pull the skin off, eat the chicken. I'll go back, and that skin, that's like dessert, baby.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, I'm going to put Chef Alex's link to his channel. He's almost to 100 subscribers. We're going to get him on the hot seat here soon, but he's a real honest-to-goodness chef. He ain't no fake like me. And dude, check him out. Yeah, CJ's working double time. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to Alex. Let's help him grow a little bit. He's doing some good shit out there, and like I said, I don't know why, but I think he's gonna do some big things. So let's say we knew him back when. All right, Kent, why don't you go ahead and ask a few more questions, and then we'll start kind of wrapping this up.
All right, let me.
Well, I guess we should wait for our guest.
Seriously, dude? I got a kid coming by with a squeaky bike. I'm pretty sure he's been. Oh God, Hobo. I just read Hobo's comment. So. All right, Ricky, you ready for a couple more questions here, real quick?
Let's get it.
All right, brother. Russell, Raspberry Rock wants to know, what's the best product you've been offered for free to show in a video?
Well, you know what? I'm like Little Richard when it comes to barbecue. You know, so I've been around for a long time, but they don't never give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But no, let me see. The only thing that I got offered, I think would be the best thing was it was some grill lights there for at nighttime when you're grilling. You know, I did a little review on that for some grill lights. But the meat stall, they don't be offering meat stalls stuff like that. You know, I'll tell you, I'm the Little Richard of barbecue.
The lights you're talking about is the base about 4 or 5 inches long, and then got the flex head, the little like 5 LED light that you can.
Yeah, that thing works. It's got like a little magnetic stick to it. It works pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I did too. I used it inside my barbecue trailer because I have LED rope lights in the barbecue trailer, and then I put them right over my table and showing them down. And oh yeah, it works great. They're handy. They're handy. I'll say that.
You know what? No one could beat the bamboo shower chair that was offered to Hobo.
I believe Charlie Pickles got offered that also.
Bamboo shower chair. I think I need one of those.
I thought we all need that stuff, man. That shit's awesome to me.
Don't sit in the naked though, Mike. Put some splinters in your nuts.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, I can just see the chat going nuts now with hashtags about
splinters.
All right. Next question. They kind of go together. Woody from Morningwood Barbecue and City Escape Griller. Best sauce for Carolina pulled pork, or do you have a favorite North Carolina vinegar-based sauce? And do you share your recipe? I'm kind of mashing the two together because they're about at the same question, just asked a little different way.
Yeah, I grew up on North Carolina vinegar-based sauce, and yeah, one of my videos, I made a pulled pork. I can't remember which video. It's a pulled pork I did on the master build. And I put out the recipe for the vinegar-based sauce. As a matter of fact, I gave Thyron the recipe for the vinegar-based sauce, and he said it changed the game. You know, but I grew up eating vinegar-based sauce. That was just like commonplace for me. But of course, yeah, I give the recipe out. I'm not gonna give out the recipe to meat frosting because you got to catch your own fucking unicorn. But you know, but for the vinegar sauce, yeah, you can have it.
That you got to catch your own damn unicorn. I love it. You know, and I'm glad you gave that recipe to Thyron, because you know my little jail administrator buddy down the road, he needs a little help. He needs a little help. He ain't in here, so I can say that. right until he calls Plymouth County, and my ass ends up in Plymouth County jail for bashing Thyron. But he knows I love him. So
I always it's a running joke we got when we talk about smoke ring. I was like, well, anybody gets a smoke ring when you use that pink salt. You know, I call it Mr. Pink Salt.
All right, Hobo had a question. Why got kids in cages behind him?
why do I have what?
It says, why do you have kids in cages behind you?
Well, they're not really in cages. They're just behind the door of the camper. So, all right, I got one last question from Jimmy Q. He says, ask Ricky if South Carolina gold is fighting words.
It would be fighting words if we consider them a rival. South Carolina Gold, that's mustard-based barbecue sauce. That that they cannot shine a light for that vinegar-based barbecue sauce to run by. So no.
Fair enough, my man. Hey, that's all I got for you right now, Ricky. So we'll get back to CJ's boring questions and go from there.
I love that you're taking shots just for the hell of it, man. That's all right on me, man.
Just for the hell of it.
You're giving away the cow for free, man. Come on, man. All right.
Let's get them super shots in there.
See? Get them super shots in there. All right. Let's get mine in. All right. Here's one that I like to ask. And it's a play all, so everybody in the chat gets to join in on this one, so y'all get ready. But we're making Hollywood, all my buddies in Hollywood, Grill Sergeant out there, he's making a movie
Mr.
about
T.
What?
B.A. Baracus, Mr. T.
Mr. T, fucking it. Who's playing Ricky in a movie? Who's playing Ricky in this channel? All right, who's playing you in Hollywood to make a movie about it?
Suge Knight.
All right, we got Kimbo Slice. See your Uncle Phil, Ice Cube, Uncle Phil. That's Stallone. Come on now, Stallone's too small. There we go. Who else? Rick Ross, Mr. T. You wouldn't happen to have a mohawk, would you? Oh, you're follow-me challenge too. Nice.
Yeah. I started losing my hair at 26.
Hey, me too.
I said, hey, here's a funny story, right? My buddy, I was in the Navy, and he was cutting my hair on the ship, right? And he was going, it was like, rap, rap, rap. He said, hey man, you going bald? I said, I ain't fucking going bald. He said, man, you going fucking bald. I said, I will be. I looked in the mirror. It was like one morning I got up for watch. It was on the mid-watch, like midnight. You know, I'm kind of groggy, so I get up and go in the bathroom, and I'm looking, I'm like, motherfuck, I'm going bald. So fuck it, cut it off. Luckily, back then, bald heads were in. I never can grow back, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll tell you what, man. I used to do anything and everything I could with mousse, hairspray, product, whatever, to keep it. And then I got under a light one time and saw straight down through it. And I was like, no, it's done. Time to shave that fucker off. All right. Let's see here. Terry Crews, Evander Holyfield. All right. There's a couple more in there. Bing Rames. I like it. All right. Now, do you watch a lot of YouTube?
I do.
All right. 3 channels you watch. 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
A big channel that I watch has to be my man, Bad Beast, Daryl. Also, he made my logo too. I don't know if you guys see my logo. If you need a logo, holler at Daryl. Cause when I first started my YouTube channel, like I said, I noticed everybody had a slogan. Everybody had a logo. So, well, baby, I need a slogan and a logo. So that I came up with, because I came up with the slogan, "Find some meat and smoke it." Because I'm always trying to find me some meat and smoke it so I can put out another video for my YouTube channel. So I was like, "Find some meat and smoke it." That was my slogan. And then I needed a logo. And then I was talking to T, and T, I was like, "T, man, who did your logo?" He said, "Man, Daryl hooked me up." So I called him. He was like, I kind of gave him what I wanted on there. He put it together, shot it back to me. Meat Stall is born.
I tell you what, Daryl did mine too. At the end of my videos, where it says, click this and watch this next video. Right in the middle, Daryl did my logo. Big bear wearing my fedora hat, with a pig. It's very good, man. Yeah, check it out. All right, real quick, shot for Mary. Put another $20 in there.
Wait a minute, you got a Daryl logo at the end of your videos? I've never seen that.
I know you never watched my videos all the way through.
Well, I'll make a point to try to help you out with that.
I appreciate it, man. I need the watch time.
Yeah, I know.
All right, speaking of watch time, I talked to Dutch about this earlier. My man is at about 2,800 hours. We need him to get to 4,000 watch hours. So you all better start watching Daddy Dutch's videos on loop all day, every day, and let's get him to 4,000 watch hours, all right?
Mine too. Watch mine too.
Yeah,
they never gave me nothing.
All right, and then y'all make sure you're subscribed to our guests tonight. I know Stephen and Jacqueline have been putting the link in there all night, so keep doing it. Keep subscribing. Miss Booger, I'm gonna try to find that picture with hair, but that was a long time ago, man. All right, so you said the big channel you watch.
And you said a channel that I think should be bigger. I want to say my man Kirby Q. Kirby's been around for a long time, but I never think, as far as subscribers, he never really got it just due. And he puts out some good content. And a small channel, I got to go with my man Raleigh Smoke. He has remarkable editing skills, and he puts out a good content. And his videos flow. They got a good flow to them. So that's what I had to say.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so Miss Booger asked for a picture of when I had hair. Now remember, this is early 90s. All right, this is a teenager, so y'all get a chance to see that. Or see if I can get this. Look at that! Look at that picture right there,
dude. I didn't know you knew Chris Farley.
Dude, look at that! Look at the straight rolled up sleeves. I'm wearing white shorts. Dude, it's the goodness right there.
Were you the stunt double in the movie Tommy Boy?
No, I was not.
Oh, I'm just checking.
That's that Justin Timberlake vibe.
Atta boy. All right. Let's see here. All right. You cook with anybody in history, alive or dead. Who would you want to cook with?
I'm cooking with my mom and dad. Because my mom and dad, both of them passed away. Saying? Nothing I would love more than, saying, just to sit back, saying, and just sit back, and just enjoy the time over the flickering fire, saying, and just talking with my parents, mom and dad.
I love it, man. I love it. I would. My mom passed away too, and I would love to be cooking with her. And the thing is, she never had any recipe that I just gotta create or be with, but just to have her out there and to see what we're doing these days, dude, she'd lose her shit just watching us do this bullshitting every Thursday night, having drinks. She'd drink her little wine cooler with us, watching along. So I think that's man, it's gonna give me all the Clint. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make us cry up here.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna tear up. All right. Not that we wish any ill against you, but what would your last meal on earth be?
My last meal on earth. I would have to say probably a pulled pork sandwich, man. I love a damn pulled pork sandwich. I love pulled pork. That's my thing. A good pulled pork sandwich.
Would that be with Western Carolina sauce?
Hell no, Kent. We don't like no ketchup in our sauce. But however, pro tip of the night, another pro tip. That Western Carolina sauce is good for it's good for mopping. It's a good mopping sauce. I do make that and use it, and I mop with it sometimes. Pro tip number 2 from the meat stall. Never gave me nothing.
All right, last question from me. And Dutch, correct me if I'm wrong. You have any more questions? All right, you don't have any more questions. All right. So, who would you like to see on the hot seat, man? Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead, say it again. Sorry.
Who do I like to see on the hot seat? I'm about to go with my man Kirby Q. Kirby Q.
All right, if Kirby Q's on, hit me up, message me. I'm sure I'm friends with you on Facebook. We'll get to him.
Yeah, he's out of VA. And CJ.
Yeah, well.
I love you like a play cousin, but I hate In-N-Out.
And that's where the show went off the rails. That's it, and that's how we're gonna end things right now. I would like to say you're a great guest, but you're not. You could go ahead and go back.
Screw you! That was awesome. That was awesome. I love you like a play cousin, but I hate In-N-Out. That was epic.
Hey, and here's the thing, CJ. Here's the thing about In-N-Out. Every time I go, they screw up my order. I told my buddy, I hadn't been to In-N-Out in years, and it's an In-N-Out up there by our campus. He was like, "Hey, bro, why don't you like In-N-Out?" I said, "Because they always fuck up my order." So we go. I order, and I'm not ordering no venti cap, frappuccino that like the shit at Starbucks. I'm ordering like some regular old burger. And we got back to the plant, and I'm about to open my sandwich. I said, "Guess what, bro?" He's like, "What?" I said, "They fucked up my burger." And that's why I don't like In-N-Out.
I'm gonna tell. I grew up on In-N-Out and never, ever, ever have they fucked up my hamburger. Never, ever.
You are lucky, fella.
Dude, my brother worked at In-N-Out. I've been eating there since we were little.
What's your favorite dish at In-N-Out?
Dude, I gotta tell you, man, I just get a plain double with grilled onions. You can't, and an extra slice of cheese because I like a lot of cheese. You can't go wrong. And Kirby said the French fries aren't good. When you get them crispy, well done, there are better fries out there, and I'll stand behind that.
You can ask for them to be crispy and well done.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
I didn't know. I thought just now. See, now I do like a fresh cut fry. I love a fresh cut fry.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't know that you could be crispy or well done.
And CJ likes his burgers like he likes his fries. Well done.
You do?
That's not true. I
With
like my burgers medium, just like everybody else. You go fuck yourself. But you know what? Josh, the Cookie Coffee Babe, just put it in there. We had the In-N-Out truck come to our wedding reception here at the house. When we got married a couple years ago, we had another party reception, and we had the In-N-Out truck come to the house.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It was a hit. It was a hit, man. All right. On that note, when you go ahead and go fuck up my whole show saying In-N-Out sucks,
I still love you like a play cousin, man.
all right. Hey, it's all right.
When I'm up that way, I'm gonna come up there and visit you, bro. You ain't that far away. And if you ever down in Diego, you got a spot at the stall.
Definitely. You know what? The redeeming factor is you said Justin Timberlake earlier, so that saves you right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It evens out. You know what I'm saying? Justin here, In-N-Out there, you know what I'm saying? It evens it out.
All right. Hold on. All right. Go ahead, Dutch.
You know, CJ, it's not like Whataburger is your sponsor or anything, because we all know that's better than In-N-Out. So
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, Alton's in the chat. If Brother Alton's still in there, he would know. He would say Whataburger ain't even close. All right.
Oh, hey, I got one more thing to put out. I should have put it out early, but I'm gonna put it out right now. Hey, I got a coupon code on my website, www.meatstallbbq.com, for 20% off with the coupon code Hot Seat on all products.
All right.
CJ, send me your info. I'm gonna send you some sauce and let you try it out.
Dude, that sounds awesome, man. Chef Alex said Whataburger is good as fuck, but still like In-N-Out. Damn right. All right. So can one of the mods put the link to his website in there, and then the coupon code is Hot Seat, and it's 20% off. I'll put it down in the link. I'll put it down in the description below after the show, and you got whoever checks, catches the replay, we'll put it in there. All right, Dutch, why don't you say something on the way out, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
Okay, I'll unmute my mic since you're far too busy to. Hey, Ricky, pleasure meeting you tonight, man. Some awesome answers in there, especially, I love you like a play cousin, but and then the rest. That was epic. I loved it. I think you did a killer job tonight, my man. Continued success, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of your videos, buddy.
Hey man, I really appreciate that. I like to say thanks for having me on the hot seat, and I really enjoy this program and how you guys, give our YouTubers a platform, and just getting out there, and meeting some real cool guys, some real cool guys. In this barbecue game, man, I've met some awesome fellas, brother, and keep it up, you're doing the damn thing, and hey, keep pushing, fellas.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Dude, I appreciate you being on. I'm definitely sending you my address because I want to try some unicorn tears or whatever. The meat frosting unicorn tears made with love. Great time tonight. It was going great, like 99% of the time until that In-N-Out bullshit came up. And,
T,
what's up?
What about JT, though?
Hey, that's why you got 99 instead of 95%. All right.
What? Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna meet you again because I want the feedback. But I really appreciate you coming on, man. It was a great time. I know we had some technical difficulties with this one for sure, but we worked it out, and we had a great interview. Had a great time. Guys, we are doing a special hot seat this Saturday coming up. Russ Jones from Smoky Ribs BBQ is coming on at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Make sure y'all tune in for that. We're going to go from that into C-Max Riverfest. So it's going to be a lot of CJ on Saturday, but you got nothing better to do. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a good time for sure. Go ahead, Dutch. What are you going to say?
More CJ than anybody ever wants to see. I'm just saying.
I can make sure that's happening, man. I'll show a lot more CJ if you want. I'm wearing my freaking American flag Speedos, and we're gonna do the dang thing out by the pool.
Oh, thank God! I thought you were gonna wear your USC thong again.
Again. All right. Hold on. Go ahead, Rick.
All right, I got one more passing note, before I get up out of here. This is a big platform, and I know a lot of people see this thing. So, if anybody knows Sam the cooking guy from San Diego, tell him the meat star been trying to get in contact with him. Tell me, look me up, and let's do some cooking. And I also tell Greg from Ballistic Barbecue, look me up.
You know
let's
what?
Do some cooking.
You know what? I'm trying. We're gonna do another SoCal hangout at the house. Greg's got his in.
And I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Kirby will be here. Josh and Babe. We'll get a lot of SoCal people here. I'll definitely let you know once this Rona bullshit flies away. We'll get everybody up in the house. Yeah, we'll definitely get it going. I see anything else in the chat. All right. Besides Saturday, next week's hot seat at the regular time, regular place. Red from Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria is stopping in. I know he's a past guest, but Red is doing some amazing things for charity right now, and I wanted to give him a platform to talk about it, to go over some stuff, have a couple beers with us, and just kind of catch up on life a little bit. If you have any chance to follow Red on any of his social media platforms, you'll see what he's doing every weekend. And I don't know, Ken, why are you losing your shit again? Go ahead.
Russell just put in the chat. He goes, if you guys are doing a SoCal meetup,
should meet In and Out.
You should meet at In and Out.
We're all coming to the house. CJ are donations going out to charity on Saturday now. I'm not trying to do that all the time. Once in a while, we'll do some good stuff with it, but the rest of the time, it's about keeping the big guy in lap dances and the booze flowing. All right, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what you're pointing at, but appreciate you guys all being here. I hope if you guys want to come in the after show, hang out, message me on Facebook. I'll send you the link. Ricky, just stay where you're at. Don't hang up or nothing. Just stay right there. Guys, thank you again for all the super shots. Thank you for being here. It does not go unnoticed. We love you guys. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care. Oh, in broadcast. It always